Greetings, humans. I am here. It is me, Raz the Resplendent Spatchcock. I'm glad that amused you, human. Anyway, greetings, everybody. It is Sunday. How are we doing? Are we ready for an escape room? Maybe we'll actually do one this time. What do we think? So it is Sunday. Tra-la-la. I can't believe I just said tra-la-la either. It's fucking shocking. What's happened to me, human? I used to be feared. Greetings, sock monkey. Hello, Nikki. You're saying, did you miss me? Well, I missed you. There was only one live last week, Nikki, so don't worry about it. Tra-la-la indeed, Skip. Tra-la-la. Greetings, anachronist Razikins. Oh, go on. Hello, Chloe. The chicken ruined me in more ways than you know, Chloe. Human had to clear off the basement afterwards. I don't know why she's laughing. Anyway. Salutations, Ace. Razmataz. Just Mike Instincts, I like that, Razmataz. Why has no one ever thought of that before? Hello, Avner. Yes. Be ready to get crazy. Or not. I don't know if this is the craziness or the antidote. I'm not sure. It's terrifying. Chloe, you don't want to know. You started it, Chloe. Nikki, the chicken wrecked you. Now that I really don't want to know. Hello, Kyle. You're out the hospital, Nikki. Excellent. I hope you're in very good health. I hope it's not like, you know, a mental hospital. And we've got ourselves a stalker. I think it's probably too late to worry about that with Nikki now, isn't it? After all this time. Avner, do the whisper. It creeps you out in a comforting way. What whisper? You like the whisper? Do you mean this one? The one that seeps into your soul, grabs hold of something and rips it away. Yeah. That one? Yeah. Maybe the chicken hasn't ruined me. I think I've still got it, don't you? Good. The only good chicken is one on your plate, Chloe. Well, I do like eating chicken. Blettin will vouch for that. Now, anyway. Oh, yes, anachronist. The sticker is better than diazepam. Which is what Avner said last week, wasn't it? Avner, you feel thoroughly violated. You're welcome. Oh, we've just made Kyle scream mint choc chip. Job done. Hello, Ruth. Nick, you like being eaten by chicken? I mean, that's a dilemma I face. Do I eat the chicken or does the chicken eat me? I can work with either, frankly. Anyway, let's stop talking about my betrothed. Do I mean betrothed? Is betrothed when you're married or is betrothed when you're going to be married? I don't know. I was all confident to use that word and now I haven't got a fucking clue. Self-doubt. Did I just say frankly? No, I think I said frankly. To be honest, anachronist, I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. I rarely do. I rarely know anymore. Betrothed is fancy for engaged. Thank you, Chloe. Okay, I don't know what they are. I don't want to say other half, that's appalling. Kyle, is there a knife today? Well, I don't know if you recall, but a couple of weeks ago we had a replay that we were going to do and we didn't end up doing it. And it's quite an old one and it has 4 endings. The live ended with everyone saying, oh, but we will do that replay sometime though, right? And I said, yeah, sure we will. So I was thinking we could do that today. So basically, Kyle, I don't know is the short answer. Hopefully is another short answer. But none of them are terribly clear, are they? But it is quite a complicated one. The human opened it up and it's got like, you know, one A and one B and like fucking hell, how complicated did she used to make these escape rooms? Very is the answer. That's how we ended up with 4 endings, I suppose. So that's what we thought we'd do today. Unless you want to just talk shit again. Oh, people have said some naughty things. TikTok's had to filter it. You naughty people. Naughty, naughty people. Anyway, so that's what we were going to do. Is that what we want to do? And then we'll be back to our usual selves, because next week we might even have 2 escape rooms next week. Who knows? I almost don't believe it. I don't know if you can hear any noise in the background. But I do believe that next door... you know, yesterday we had some noisy neighbours who said about some noisy neighbours smoking. They seem to be cutting their grass. It's literally 10 minutes off from being pitch black. And that noise you can hear is next door cutting their grass. Seriously, guys, it's going to be black out there any second. And they're cutting their grass. Oh, well, I'm sure they have a few toes too many. They won't miss a couple. Anyway, greetings, AJ. Hello, Sondra. Carl, you've already set an alarm for Friday. Excellent. Excellent. Yes, don't forget, we'll have 3 lives next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all at the same time. Yeah. It sounds like I'm in a washing machine. Skip got it right, it is a lawnmower. Oh, hello, Spider. You've once more returned. You keep being resurrected, don't you? It's curious, very curious. Hello, Kaluna. Yeah, our neighbours really have got to get a hurry up. Like, I don't know why. Like, why are they out? Why are they even in the garden? It's horrible here. It's cold. Why are they worried about short grass? Yes, AJ, remember, we legally don't know each other. It's as much to protect me as you. I'm sure quite a few of you are intergalactic wrong-uns as well. I feel it in my extremities. Hello, Philip. You're here. Wonderful. I'm not. My eyes are beautiful, Nikki. Oh, I bet you say that to everyone, Nikki. But it's true, they are. One of my best features. Hello, Ghost Cats Panda. Welcome back. I'm not going to mention your foot fetish like Zula did yesterday. I think that was very rude of them. AJ, you've destroyed several planets with your swords, have you? Just cut right through them. Planets. AJ, you're making it worse, AJ. Destroyed planets with his swords. Sorry, I really want to laugh. Globes, Kyle. He's destroyed. I mean, it's a terrible brag, AJ. You're destroying those globes with your swords, are you? It's what you do of a Saturday night, is it? Hush, human. We're 10 minutes in. We can't. Honestly, AJ, I have to be honest. Ever since we started on your swords, it's the gift that keeps on giving. It really is. I know, Kaluna. We're jumping straight to it. Jumping in with both feet and a completely new angle. AJ's never bragged quite like this before. Spider, while you were feeding, AJ was studying the blade. Is that what we're calling it? Studying the blade? You can go blind from too much of that, you know. Ghost Cast Panda, you're going to be left alone now with your feet thing because AJ's sword is back on top. Right, calm now, human. Calm now. Calm. Okay. Okay. Now, Sondra, don't make it worse, please. Nikki's into fingers. Nikki, please, I can't, Nikki. I can't, okay? Yes, Cal, the sword is mightier than the blade. I dare say they're compatible if you find the right keywords to search, you know, just saying. Philip, yes, Philip, please, let's have something clean now. You had a dream you were fighting some teletext art in a television. How retro. AJ, don't tell me off, you fucking started it. AJ sort of bested everything, Spider, honestly. Oh dear. Anyway, if we were doing something, I don't know what it was. AJ, you don't need a therapist. That's what we're here for. Come on. Come on. Oh dear. So, Sandra, I'm sure that that AJ takes very, very good care of his sword. Anyway, sometimes, guys, I don't know if this is a distraction from what we're supposed to be doing or if this is just what we're supposed to be doing, but with the sound of next door's grass being cut and a human snorting like a pig, honestly, Havner has to go because the honeys are here. Farewell, Havner. Well, that's just put a different complexion on how Havner spends their time. Wow. Human, are we sure this is TikTok and not OnlyFans? Honestly. Hello, Jules. Yes, Kaluna, that's the question everybody wants to know. Does Havner have a sword? Spider, please don't say about studying the blade anymore. Look, you've never seen me cry and you'll never see me cry, but the human is very close. AJ, don't go. No. Having the best sword ever. Is that what your honeys tell you? Oh, goodness. I think we need a break. Chloe, did the human do polls for today? Yes, she did. In her endless optimism, she did polls for the escape room that we've yet to start. Oh, it sounds like they've just mown over a chunk of wood, doesn't it? Hey. Oh God, I looked awesome, didn't I? Thank you, Ruth. So yes, the real question is, what the fuck am I doing? I mean, that's the eternal question, isn't it? More specifically, we're studying AJ's blade. I don't think AJ likes it. I don't think AJ likes us staring. Nikki, you want to be one of my honeys? But I'm married. Oh, I'm sure Bletton wouldn't mind. Maybe we could share you, Nikki. But what about you and the horse? I thought you and Sarah Brightman had a thing going on. Kaluna, you asked that daily. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah. Oh, they've stopped. Which is as well, they haven't got a lot of grass, you know. In fact, I'd say that they were mowing the lawn for an awfully long time, considering how much grass they actually have in their garden. But anyway, let's hope that that sound I heard as if they'd mown over something wasn't them mowing over the extension lead that we've just lent them. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? AJ, you're going to sacrifice us all to Persephone. She kills quicker than pasta cooks, you know. That's fast. That's very fast. Oh, Nikki, the horse ran away. I can't say I blame it. It's only the fact that I don't have anywhere else to run to that means I'm staying. Hello, Apple user. You won't be in today because you're very busy. Oh, really, Apple user? I say, human, we've been shunned. We've been shunned. No sacrifices today because it's Sunday. I don't know, Ghost Cat Panner. I feel like if there's a day when one should sacrifice, it should probably be a Sunday, shouldn't it? I'm going to say hello to Cassidy, who's asking Anachronista, what did you get me into? Cassidy, what do you mean? You should be thankful to bask in my glory, not accusing Anachronista of... we do accuse Anachronista of weirdness, don't we? But anyway, Sarah Brightman took 20 grand and left you. I knew it, Nikki, I knew it. Apple User, you'll make it up to us on Friday. I should think so too. Although, to be honest, Apple User, the way you were treated yesterday, I don't blame you one bit. But Sarah doesn't seem to be here yet, so yeah. Anyway, I know, AJ, for once the polls won't be rigged. Anachronista, this is your friend Cassidy. Please be kind and weird. Is Anachronista implying we're often weird? How dare you? Well, anyway, welcome, Cassidy. Make of it what you will. So, it was it was a message for the audience, not me. Too late, Anachronista, too late. AJ's... Whoa. AJ. You can't get cross about sword chat and then fuel the sword chat. I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. Yeah. Farewell, Apple user. I kind of think you enjoyed being kicked, really, if I'm honest. But anyway, see you Friday. AJ, you can't complain about swords and then say, oh, but I'm giving 2 more swords. That's a lot of swords. That's a sword to hole ratio that I'm not entirely convinced of. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but I thought I'd just come out and say it because it's what we're all thinking, right? I'll move on. Sword polish, Kyle. Kyle, behave. AJ, don't blame us, AJ. Don't blame us. It was you. It's not us. I'm going to say hello to Adam. Hello. 4 is a lot. Yes, it is a lot. More than Zorro. I'm not going to question your comparison, Kyle, not at all. AJ, we broke you, so if you can't beat them, join them. That's how I've built my fan base. Wearing you all down until you are lured into my way of thinking. Ghost Cats Banner, did I break AJ? I think AJ broke themselves, if I'm honest. I think that was entirely their fault. Can we can we not feel the sword or study the sword anymore, please? Seriously, guys. Anyway, I presume we would all still like an escape room. We have the escape room replay to try. AJ, you provide us with much fuel. Some of it not entirely intentional, but there we go. Kind of occurred to you when AJ was talking about destroying planets. You've got to keep your sword well oiled, haven't you, for maintenance. AJ, you think it should be in Slave 5? Maybe. Right, everybody is up for an escape room. Adam, I don't think we need that sort of spoiler alert, Adam. I think it goes without saying. Oh, we have a vote going about whether we want an escape room. The choice is quite loaded, I must say. I don't think it's conclusive. But please do vote in the poll for whether we want to do this. What is it? Yes, mods rule. No, we're not a democracy. Let's chat shit. We do chat shit a lot, though, right? Oh, Chloe ended the poll. I don't know what we're doing now, Chloe. What are we doing? I should probably make my mind up, shouldn't I? Since it's just a replay, maybe we'll get luxury sheds and not ordinary sheds. Well, this is quite old. It might predate luxury sheds. I honestly don't know. This is from Human. Was it from 2022? So I'm not sure. Sometimes we don't die. It happens occasionally. Yeah, guys, I've got a thing on the screen saying get info about the Irish general election. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. Have we said something that makes it seem like we want information? AJ, you're part out. I'm not for a second knocking the importance of it. It's just all of a sudden, I don't know why. It seems odd. Just saying. So anyway, how about we start this escape room and see if we can whiz through it. Like I say, it's quite an old one. There may not be luxury sheds. There probably won't be Persephone. There might not even be Noodles. There'll be Bear. Yeah. So, let's see. Yet again, you wake up disoriented in an unfamiliar place. Wherever you are, it's dark. Very dark. You get to your feet and begin fumbling around for a light switch. You feel some strange objects as you search. Shelves stacked with glass jars, perhaps? You suddenly snatch your hand away as you feel something unexpected. Was that hair? You wonder if there's someone else in here, but you also think that if there is, they're almost certainly not alive. As you feel around, you realise you're in a space barely bigger than a cupboard. Finally, you think you feel the door, and next to it a light switch. You flick on the light as you try the door, but the door is, of course, locked. It rattles as you shake it. It doesn't appear to be the most secure of doors. Like everything else in this area, it looks rotten, and the hinges look rusty. Nevertheless, it doesn't open. Oh, my word, this is a much more wordy one, isn't it, Human? This introduction goes on forever, guys. Buckle up. I don't know how much of it is important. Any songs, Carl? I don't know. We'll see what prompts a song as we go through. As the light flickers into dim life, you realise that you're basically in a cupboard, some sort of food storage cupboard. You suppose pantry would be the best word to describe it, although all the food looks rather old. Everything appears dusty, discoloured, and maybe not entirely edible. As you look around, you realise you're at least right about the glass jars. There are shelves and shelves of them, all with various contents. You pick one up and give it a shake. An eyeball hovers into view. Your tummy rumbles. Maybe you'll have time for a snack in a minute. Because while you were right about the jars, you weren't quite right about the hair. It's not hair at all, but fur. And it belongs to a large taxidermy bear. You find Bear reassuring. Dear Bear. Next to Bear, sat on a shelf, is a plate of pies, while everything else in the pantry appears to be decaying and rusted pickled mess. The pies look fresh and very inviting. But you've played enough of these to know that things aren't always what they seem, so you're hesitant to take a big bite out of one of them, even though you're hungry. Amongst all the shelves and their contents is just one cupboard, and it appears to be unlocked. So, first poll, please. Yes, Chloe, there are 5 options. Cupboard, jars, pies, bear or door? Away we go. First vote. Bum-ba-da! Vote in the poll, please, everybody. Cupboard, jars, pies, bear or door? It's your average choice. Cupboard, pies, bear or door? Something like that. So since we have bear and since Kyle asked about songs, should we do the bear song while everybody votes where we're going to look? Let's do bear. Oh, don't mind me, human. Don't mind me just dumping your shit everywhere. I'm sure we want the bear song. We like the bear song, right? Right. AJ says yes, and since we've said so much about AJ's song, we probably should. I'm also going to say hello to Emma. Hello. Am I looking forward to Christmas? Nope. Yeah, Kyle, let's do bear. Right, let's see if the human's decrepit old phone will play nice. Oh, it's thinking about it. It's telling me it needs a moment, just like the human itself. So, where do we look? Oh, we're going to do bear. Excellent. Oh, right, here we go. I said the phone was decrepit, not the human, although, to be fair. Oh, where's Bear's song? So many songs, can't find Bear. Here we go. Is everybody ready for Bear's song? I want everybody singing along when they can. Come on, you know what to do. Oh, human, is it not playing? Oh, it is playing. Come on, everybody. You know the words, right? Of course you do. Ghost Case Panda, you don't know the words. Now's a good time to learn. So, Sandra knows. It's always delightful when there's a new person. And I think this will take you quite by surprise. Jenny used to live in the woods, raiding beehives, hunting with passion for wild salmon. She used to steal picnic baskets until she got caught. The hunters showed no pity or compassion. But Jennifer made sure that she never forgot. Stuck in this pose for eternity or not, she was taxidermied and frozen to the spot. But she can still do a lot. Whoa, giving guidance and care. Whoa, as a taxidermy bear, find a knife and I'll help you, I swear. Whoa, as a taxidermy bear. So, yeah, there we go. Now we'll just carry on as if that's an entirely normal thing to do. So well done, everybody. I have to say, you really gave it your all the woes and all the picnic baskets and wild salmons. Well done, everybody. If there was an equivalent of being able to give you all a prize, I mean, I can't even give you a round of applause. I haven't got any fucking hands, but you get the idea, guys. You get the idea. And yes, if you do want lyrics to all of the escape room songs, they are in Slay 2. You'll find a link in my profile, and indeed the next Slay is coming out very soon. Very soon. At least it wasn't a panda. We've never had a taxidermied panda. It's always been either a grizzly or a polar, I presume. But who knows? Maybe they'll change one day, Ghost Cats Panda. Maybe. Anyway, we're going to look at bear. Oh, human for a minute. I thought we didn't have bear. That would have made this a really short thing. You decide to take a closer look at bear. Dear bear, beautiful, furry, majestic bear. God, how you want to rip it apart. But you know how it is. Some of these are well made and some of them aren't, and this one is well made. You're going to need something to help you tear this bear apart. What secrets does bear hold this time? So we haven't got any tools to help us rip bear apart yet. So now the choice is the same poll as it was before, but just without bears as a choice. So it's like pies, jars, and other things, please. Right, Chloe, which song do you want? Which sub song do you want? Let's really confuse all the new all the new viewers. So if anybody subscribes, because you can subscribe, we do a subscriber only live every first Monday of every month. If you subscribe, you get a special sub only song. A special subscriber song. So which song do you want, Chloe? There's YMCA, Copacabana, or I Will Survive. The classic, Copacabana. Is that what you would? Copacabana. Okay, here we go. Right, buckle up. Oh, human, we need the word. Oh. Human has just ripped a page out of her book that's got all the songs on it. Right, we're going to look at the jars after we do Copacabana, okay. If the phone's going to play fair, okay. Ba-da-da, their name was Chloe. They became a live sub. Now they have cool emotes to use and the human to abuse. Make her do silly shit. It's fun, I must admit. And you have a badge next to your name so you won't want to quit. Now you're welcome. Welcome to live subs with weirdness, illusion, and lots of confusion. Now you've live subbed. Now you can slay. Ba-da-dum. Yeah, it's it's so hard to know what to say at the end of these. And now I'm going to start reading about jars as if none of that just happened. Yeah. You decide to take a closer look at the jars. You pick up the one nearest to you and unscrew the lid. The smell is absolutely vile. You definitely don't want to try whatever is in there, and you're not even sure what it is. Is it cucumbers? Eggs maybe? Who knows? You put the lid back on and pop it down. You turn your attention to the jar with the eyeballs. You're not sure you really want to, but you may never have this opportunity again. So you hook out an eyeball and pop it in your mouth. It bursts like an overripe grape. You like it. You help yourself to another one as you peruse the remaining jars, but they all look pretty boring compared to the eyeballs, and most smell pretty toxic. You finally reach the last jar, and to your surprise, it looks like it doesn't have anything in it at all. You pick it up and give it a shake. You wish you hadn't. All sorts of unidentifiable debris suddenly swirls around like some sort of human soup snow globe. But amongst the lumps and sludge, you think you see a key. You unscrew the top and dunk your hand in. You do your best to ignore the sludgy chunks that get stuck between your fingers and hook out the small metal key. It's sure to come in handy. You wipe it clean on your trousers and pop it in your pocket before helping yourself to the last eyeball in the jar. If you survive this, you'll really have to find the recipe. I have to say, Hubin, you painted a much better scene in the older escape rooms, didn't you? The modern ones are really quite boring in comparison. Can't remember the last time we ate an eyeball, although, I mean, maybe you all eat Dead Carl's eyeballs every week. I don't know. Right, next vote. It's going to be pies and cupboard and something else. We've got a key and we don't know where it's for yet. Please do vote in the thingy what's it. Please do vote in the poll where we want to look next. So we've got a key and we need something to get into Bear. But we've got lots of looking to do. Apple user, you're here for 10 minutes while you're cooking a pizza. It's not very flattering, is it? Cassidy, you love it here. Excellent. Oh yeah, Somdra's right. Apple user, you just missed me singing your song. Yeah, oh goddamn. Oh dear. Oh, hello Yvonne. Paula hasn't even looked. Paula's not here. Yvonne, no. So that's how we've survived. Yvonne. Oh, Heis is a pizza topping. We are branching out, aren't we? Eh, Kaluna? Right, we're looking at the pies next. Pies. Apple user, then who will eat the key? It's a question I thought we'd never have to ask on these lives. But who will eat the key? Oh, Jules, thank you for my penguin. Is also something I didn't think I'd be saying today. Let's look at the pies. I wonder what's in them. You decided to, and I should know because we did write this. It was a very long time ago. Apple user, you just can't wait for your pizza. You're going to eat the key while you wait. Okay. You decide to take a look at the tasty looking pies. But compared to snacking on a corpse, pies are pretty boring. Part of you doesn't want to ruin your appetite before Dead Carl makes his appearance, but at the same time, they do smell kind of nice. So you hold a pie up to your mouth and take a big bite. To your surprise, it's really nice. It has beautifully succulent chunks of apple and lovely sweet crisp pastry. You take another bite and something lodges in your teeth. You knew it. There had to be a snag. You knew you couldn't possibly just be given a nice apple pie. You reach into your mouth and pull the object out, dreading what you're going to find, scared to discover what it is you've already half eaten. But to your surprise, it's a small slip of paper. You take it from your mouth and open it out. It's blurry and hard to read, but it looks like a couple of numbers. 7 and 3. These are very old days, aren't they? 7 and 3. We got 7 and 3. Is an Apple user pie. Honestly, Sondra, all of this attention is going to go to Apple user's head. Chloe, this was back before it had to be 6969 every freaking time. So we've got half a code. We've got a small key that is currently working its way through Apple user's digestive system. And we've got a bear that needs to be opened. Nikki, it's your birthday today again? Yeah. Right, so we've still got a choice. What is it, cupboard or is it just, we've still got a choice, haven't we? Cupboard or something else? I don't remember. Cupboard and, well, whatever the choice is. Yvonne, your gasps are flabbered. That's quite hard to say, let alone spell. So what is the choice? What's the last poll? I know I should know, guys, but I don't, so. We haven't got anything to do to Bear, so it's got to be cupboard. Have we only got cupboards to look at? Guys, have we just got cupboards to look at? One second. Let me just have a look. Cupboards? I don't think those are the cupboards, human. Burr. Right, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're just going to have a read of this, okay? We're just going to have a little read. Don't mind us. Talk amongst yourselves for 5 minutes. Aha! Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the cupboards. Guys, we're going to look at the cupboards. That's what we've decided. God, human, you know, these older ones, you really did grant them more credit for keeping track of the story, didn't you? We can't even keep track of this story. Right. You decide to take a closer look at the cupboard. I don't care what you voted, not a democracy. Not a democracy. You know how this works. Adam, you know how this works. You decide to take a closer look at the cupboard. You open the cupboard apprehensively. Part of you is expecting to see dead Carl's decapitated head staring lifelessly back at you. Yet, sadly, the cupboard is surprisingly bare. All you can see are a few crumbs. Mice must have had a field day in here. You stretch right to the back of the dark cupboard and happen to find a large screwdriver. You feel confused by how simple this is, but a screwdriver is bound to come in handy. But for what? Yeah. Oh, hello, Josh. Very sing-song, wasn't it? Yeah. No, it's not Sonic Luna. It's not Sonic. Yeah. I know, Yvonne, we didn't get very far in olden times with your shenanigans. But these definitely left more room for shenanigans. So, Anacris, you're Sonic, are you? So, I take it then that we want to try... Nikki, what the fuck are you talking about? I could be nice about it, but yeah. So, do you want to try the screwdriver on Bear? You take the screwdriver to Bear, holding it like a dagger, ready to splunge it. Splunge? You do not! You take the screwdriver to Bear, holding it like a dagger, ready to plunge it into Bear's heart. But as you strike, it bounces off. Bear is well made and the screwdriver is too blunt. Looks like Bear stays in one piece. Wow. Fuck, human, I'm sure it's too late to worry about this. But, I suppose this, this escape room does work, does it? I mean, I don't want to give the wrong impression for new friends like Cassidy, but it has been known that occasionally there's little mistakes happen. But I suppose this is one of them, is it? Chloe, do you want to try the keys? You want to try the key in the door? You take the key to the door and try it in the lock, but the key is just way too small. In frustration, you punch the door and feel it shake. It's not the most sturdy door, but anger alone won't help you get out of here. You should have known it wasn't going to be that easy. Adam, you're still hung up on splunging Bear. I'm sure Bear likes it. Did you ask consent first before we splunged? I don't know. It would be different not dying. I don't know if we've ever really not escaped, have we? A broken escape room sounds on brand. Sondra did human proofread. Well, we just found it and presumed that it had worked before, Sondra. But it could be that it's a broken one the human never fixed, but I don't know. Shall we see what we can do with the screws? Anachronista, we're not going to splunge into the trumble hole. Oh, let's try. Oh, that door looked really flimsy, didn't it? Yeah, Chloe, let's do that. Well, they used to be a lot harder, didn't they, human? They used to be a lot harder. This is an unusually weird one. You have a door, you have a key, but they don't go together. You've run out of places to look in this tiny little pantry cupboard. Just what are you supposed to do? You kick the door in frustration and anger. It wobbles, but it's still lost. Locked. Lost. We're lost. It's locked. You only have limited things at your disposal. How are you supposed to get out of here? Right, we're going to try the screwdriver on the door. Sorry, just reading. You jab at the hinge side of the door with the screwdriver. Thanks to the combination of rotten wood and a poorly fitted door, you're able to pry and lever the door away. With one big kick, the door falls away from you and onto the floor. That was one hell of a dramatic move. You just wish there was someone around to see it. So there we go, guys. We're out the cupboard. Hello, Harry. No, it's not Dancing Queen. Of course it's not Dancing Queen. Of course. Oh, I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah. Sandra, the human should have put notes. Well, Sandra, what the human should have done is not put fucking notes. She should have fucking fixed it, shouldn't she? But God help us now. It's all been lost in the midst of time. Adam, it's one thing for you to splunge. It's quite another to make other people splunge. Nikki, stop going on about the cow. I noticed earlier that Yvonne wanted to name it. We're not falling into that trap. No cows, no naming things. Thank you. There is no cow. There is some sadness and disappointment, actually, Harry, but that's all our own doing. We'll have to see. Now that we've busted out of the thingy. Right, we've busted out of the pantry. Let's see where we are. You'll find yourself in a grubby-looking kitchen. Yeah? Who knew? Not us, that's for fucking sure. I know, Anachronista, it's quite exciting, isn't it, to be playing the Doom Room along with you? I know. Oh, Sandra, can we move on? No. No, Skip, we are not naming the cow. There is no cow. It's not having a name. No cow. You find yourself in a grubby-looking kitchen. You suppose that makes sense if you just escaped the pantry, but now it looks like you now have to escape the rest of the kitchen. You knew this wasn't going to be easy, right? Right. You see a door. You're not terribly surprised to find it locked. You'll need to find a large key to open it. There are several cupboards, of course. This is a kitchen after all. But there's also one large cupboard secured with a combination padlock. And against one wall you see a large display cabinet full of very fine china. Very fine, fragile-looking china. So you can... Oh, I don't think I've made this a poll. But you can look at the china, the cupboards, or the cupboard with the padlock. But we're not going to look at the cupboard with the padlock, are we? Because it's a padlock and we only have half the code. And this time we really don't know what the code is going to be. So we can look at the china or the cupboards. And no, I didn't make a poll. I know, Chloe, slap the human's wrists. I'm going to say hello to Star, the superhero of TikTok, so modest. The cow is called Evangel. No! Anachronista, no. No, Nikki, we're not in China. There is China. You know, like plates and shit. China. Like, it's hard work. It's hard work. Right, please vote in the poll for whether you want to look at the china or the cupboards. We're not even naming the cow dinner, no. Somdra, that is such a niche joke. Do we have china in our hands? God. We say it's a niche joke, but it obviously appealed to the human. Oh, TikTok wants us to have more info about the Irish general election again. Oh, Anachronista, you're encouraging everybody to want to mute your bestie? That seems cruel. I mean, I'm on board for it. Totally on board with that, but okay, 20,000 likes and we mute Apple user. Right, everyone wants to look at the china. That makes it easy, human, doesn't it? I can see, human, why we never did this one again. Nikki, Somdra already did that joke. You decide to take a closer look at the display cabinet full of china. It's human. Have you lost the plot? Are you laughing at how this is like a room full of toddlers, or are you laughing at the same shit joke again? It wasn't a shit joke. It was a very good joke. Anyway. You decide to take a closer look at the display cabinet full of china. It's full of beautiful and very delicately decorated plates and bowls. It looks expensive, and it's the only thing in this whole place that actually looks well cared for, and that makes the temptation worse. The temptations just heave the whole cabinet away from the wall and turn its contents all over the floors. Oh, oh, hello, Sebastides. I like the way you wade in with toss the plates. Do it. Cluna says crash. Oops. You are vandals. Where was it we woke up, Yvonne? In a cupboard. Anyway. That's the problem with temptation. It's so hard to resist. So why bother? You reach your fingers around the back of the cabinet and give it a pull. It's very heavy, but you're very determined, and with one big heave and an amazing crash, the whole thing topples over, spilling its contents all over the floor. You move the cabinet out of the way to admire your work, all those lovely broken shards of expensive, delicate china. You were hoping to see something helpful amongst the debris. You're not sure what, so you scour the wreckage, kicking pieces out of the way with your shoe, and then you see it, the tiniest slip of paper. It would have been very easy to miss. You pick it up and open it out. It has 2 numbers written on it. 4 and 1. Not even 169. Not even 1. Not even 1. So there we go. We've got some numbers and a lot of broken china. Yeah. Oh dear, Somdra, you're missing Francois. Yvonne, I think in the UK, the cupboard can just mean like lots of things. It doesn't have to be like a kitchen cupboard, bathroom cupboard, cupboard under the stairs, cupboard in the hallway. This house has many, many, many different sized cupboards. Some are very tiny, some are very big. I don't know why I said it like that. Fucking hell, am I patronising much? I didn't intentionally mean to patronise. I really didn't. But, yeah. Cupboards. There we go. Cupboards. Kaluna, thank you for clarifying. You mean the numbers are underwhelming. I was going to start to take it personally. No, Cal, we're not naming the fucking cow. Yvonne, can we keep a shard for opening bear? I'm going to say no. I don't think we need to. Oh, and there is a poll going. Is Chloe anticipated? Oh, the locked cupboard. I think we're going to look at the locked cupboard next, don't we? Oh, Adam, 13 days until I become Irish Prime Minister. I wouldn't mind. You have to start somewhere, right? Sondra, we like big cupboards. And I cannot lie. Cassidy, you have no idea what a cupboard is. Sebastian's all your cupboards are drawers? Okay. I see why you fit in here. Chloe, you want to know how I know charisma? I can't tell you. You'll have to watch. You'll have to watch the videos. Carl, we did name a fly before. I forget. I forget how. Fuck, I think the fly was the first one, wasn't it? Honestly. Oh, Jules, the stash treat cupboard is perhaps the most important cupboard in any house. The one where you tuck away the good stuff. You know, the biscuits and the chockies. Anyway, what are we doing? Kaluna, cupboards are closets. But you don't have like a tiny little closet, do you? You have, like, closets are big? I don't know. The more I do of these, the more I realise that my only frame of reference is really shit movies and videos of the 90s and noughties. Movies and TV, I mean. Did I say videos? And I know nothing about American culture that isn't American culture. Yeah. Cabinet, Cassidy. A cabinet. So what's the difference between a cabinet and a closet? You picture Harry Potter's closet. You mean like the cupboard under the stairs? Is that a closet to you? This has to be one of... Oh, yes, we named a smoke alarm as well, Sondra. I forgot about that. Has the human had a sip? No, the human hasn't had a sip. Let the human... Let the human take a sip, for the love of God. Thank you, Chloe. Human, have a sip. Before we get dragged down the rabbit hole of cupboards, closets and cabinets. Oh, human, we... Did you want to say hello then, or did you just... Well, we had a brief look at human's forehead very closely there. Anyway, Sondra, some may be in the closet. Some may be in the closet. Some may be so far back in the closet they're in fucking Narnia. But yes, Anacri, so this is peak culture education. Asking the questions that no one else has the guts to. What is the difference between a cupboard, a closet and a cabinet? No one has ever asked this. It's foolishness. Foolishness. Cupboards are attached to walls with shelves. Oh, hang on. Kaluna's given us a really... We need a luxury cupboard song, Adam. Steady. Closets are bigger and you can put vacuum. Oh, okay. Right. So whereas we say cupboards for everything, cupboards and closets are genuinely different things. Okay. So our hall cupboard is actually a hall closet. Sebastides, wasn't this an escape room? Basically, yes. Right, but now we know, right, guys? It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about the journey. So, let's try the combination lock, and then maybe we'll have the Human is Broken song. Because, I mean, she just snapped with a clang. I don't know. Right, let's look at the cupboard, and then we'll get up to date with the messages, and then we'll do the Human is Broken song. Armed with both parts of the code, you enter it in the combination padlock. Oh, Yvonne, don't start on the foyer or the foyer, please. That's another rabbit hole we vanished down one time, isn't it? Anyway, it clicks unlocked and you open the door to find the dull, dead eyes of poor dead Carl staring back at you. Poor Carl, poor dead Carl, poor tasty dead Carl. You're really glad you didn't fill up on those apple pies and eyeballs. Once again, it looks like it's time to violate a corpse, so away you go. You begin searching dead Carl's pockets as usual. You break off a finger and have a little snack while you search. You pull dead Carl's wallet out of his pocket and help yourself to the credit card that's inside. You have a feeling it might come in handy. You also find a set of car keys. That would have been handy a couple of weeks ago when you were stuck in dead Carl's boot. Less helpful now since there's no car around. I feel, Human, like some people may have gotten snarky about the previous week's escape room from that, don't you? But your search reveals one more thing, a large key. And since there's only one door, you guess you know how to try it. Well, I hope you do, because I have no fucking clue where we've got left to look. Oh, is that the door to escape? Have we just escaped? Have we? I don't know. Was anyone paying attention? Have we just... Human, I feel like we've skipped something. Somewhere, Human, aren't we supposed to have a knife and get into Bear? Aren't we? We haven't done Bear. Human, it's okay. It's okay, Human. It's okay. It's okay. So, yes, that's the key to go. Where else have we got left to look? Oh, we've got the kitchen cupboards to look in. We haven't looked in the kitchen cupboards, have we? Have we? The escape room is fine, guys. The escape room is fine. The escape room is fine. It's all good. Right, we haven't looked in the kitchen cupboards, but if we had, I know, Yvonne, that's real devotion, isn't it? We've escaped, but we're going back for Bear. Right, so if you decided to go through the cupboards, you would find that there's nothing in them. Not even cockroaches want to live in this place. You were hoping for so much more. Kitchens are usually full of really useful things, and fuck knows you need some tools to help you out right now. But as you begin to search the final cupboard, you're somehow sure it'll have something useful in it, and you're not disappointed. There's a very large, very sharp, very pointy knife. Thank you very much. So, now we can go back and do Bear, okay? Is everybody happy? We're not leaving until we've done Bear. AJ, you're back. What did you miss? We've just found the knife. Okay? Fuck. What do we need from Bear? I'm not sure I should be asking the questions here. They were much more confusing, weren't they, Human? Yeah, I know, Cal, the knife isn't missing. It's just, just not really worked. Okay, so you grip the knife in your hand and prepare to plunge it into Bear's heart. No splunging now, is there, eh? You try to avoid the metal skeleton as you tear apart Bear's skin, watching as sawdust and sand pools all over the floor. You stab Bear a few more times, and before you know it, shreds of Bear's fur are everywhere. You pop Bear's head on top of yours and scream. Yes, this was a good bear. Yes, Adam, quick, 20,000 likes, guys. Apple user's back. You look around at Bear's debris scattered all over the floor, the sawdust, the sand, and the bits of fur. And then you feel something, a small metal key. But human, what do we need the small metal key for? Have we got 2 small keys and a big key? Human, I would go so far as to say we're rather overwhelmed with keys. This doesn't usually happen, does it? It was a very good idea. Yes, Jules, very good idea. It was worth going back for, was it, Kaluna, just to put Bear's head on yours and scream? Was it? Oh, human, I feel like something... like, guys, I know you're going to be really, really fucking surprised when I say this, but it feels like we're missing something. Oh, wait, hang on. How about this? How about this? Let's see if this makes sense of everything. Probably fucking won't, but hey. You tried Dead Carl's large key on the locked door. There we go. It works and you rush through. You've escaped into a small garage. A small locked garage. A large mechanical shutter is the only other door in the room. It needs 2 small keys, but you suppose it looks like your way out. But as for the rest of the garage, there's nothing else to see. It's empty, completely empty. No shelves, no knickknacks, no nothing. No knickknack. Anyway, it looks like someone must actually keep their car in here. Weird. So now it all makes sense, guys. So if we didn't have the 2 little keys, we'd have had to go back for them. We need, guys, everybody listen now. I know the human takes a lot of stick for fucking these up. And she has found some pretty incredible ways to do it over the years. But to be completely fair, this one worked. There's all the keys, all the places to use them, a real roller coaster of expectations. And we needed all the keys. We did. We did need all the keys. So, yeah. No knick-knack, paddywhack. Give the bear a bone. Cassidy, this is your first escape room, so it seems totally normal. Well, I mean, we to be honest, we don't normally have this abundance of keys, but I mean, fuck it, right? Right? So, it turns out that we have exactly the right amount of keys for what we need. So, oh, AJ, Bear doesn't need a sword. Bear doesn't have any globes to smash with it. Anyway, and there's no 6969. Yvonne, we don't need to break down the door with the car. We've literally got the keys, Yvonne. You just want wanton destruction, don't you? You just want... Like, we've finally got all the keys. We've got more keys than we know what to do with. And Yvonne's still like, fuck it, let's drive through the door. Keys are for wimps. Fire that baby up. Adam, you did die on a piano. You still have escape from PTSD. Look, we did it, okay? We did it. What's the name of the singer who sang Heaven is a Place Like Belinda Carlisle? Why are we talking about Belinda Carlisle? Anyway, guys, you're running away with me with the comments. I am so far behind with the comments. And then we're going to finish this. Yvonne, we better end up alive after all this. Anyway, we've got the keys. I'm going to let Apple user and AJ argue about whether Bear needs a sword or not. What about the combination? We did that, Kaz Panda. We did that. It just wasn't 6969. It was like 473 and I don't know, something else. I don't know. Yvonne, I know that the China smashing and Bear ending just not enough. Anyway, right, I'm trying to get up to date. Oh, Sebastian, please don't encourage Nikki, please. We're going to finish this one way or another, Somdra. Yes, Apple user, we're going to finish this. Oh, I like the way Somdra and Kaluna actually remember what the code was. It's hard not to be impressed. Anyway, we're coming up to the ending. And there are more endings than usual. Normally we only have 2, but this fucker has 4. So what we're going to do is you're only going to have 2 options to start with. So while you make I'm going to read the ending bit, and then when you make your choice, when you know what your choices are, I'm going to do the Human is Broken song. You use both small keys in the garage door. You turn them until they click and slowly the door mechanism buzzes into life and the shutter raises. This was simple. It actually says that, guys. You glance around outside the garage door. You're in an unremarkable house on an unremarkable street with an unremarkable car in the driveway. On a whim, you try Dead Carl's car keys in the car. It opens. How convenient. You look up and down the quiet street. It's nice enough evening for a walk. So what do? Do you go for a walk or do you take Dead Carl's car? You've been burnt taking cars before, but then come to think of it, going on foot doesn't seem to work out particularly well for you either. Choose. So your choice is walk or car. Sock Monkey's cow going to get a sticker? Oh, fucking probably. If anybody wants to put forward any ideas for what next week's stickers should be, we'll have cow. What else seems appropriate? Vote in the poll, everybody, for whether we're taking the car or the thingy. And I'm gonna sing. Human, I can't find the words. Fuck! Why did you push play? Here we go. La la la. This is gonna be fine. Why is the human so prone to breaking? And why does she break every life? Will it take 10 minutes or maybe just 30? We all know that she won't survive. So she will break, it's not if, but it's when. The only real question is who. Each life we find out the human is broken by Frogis, by the mods and by you. Human, you're not supposed to break mid-fucking song. Hard work, Human. You've been fucking hard work this week, haven't you? Hard work. Hard work. Anyway, oh, we hit 20,000. Is Apple user still there? Cassidy, it's like Weird Al, but make it Jim Henson. I feel like that's it right there. Cassidy, that's it. There we go. Apple user's just been muted. Oh, hello, Paula. You have no idea? Wonderful. Paula, we're just about to try and finish the escape room. Paula, it's been a bit of a challenge. It's been a challenge. I'm not going to lie. Adam, imagine Kermit the Frog singing Human is Broken. I know. Yes, but Sebastes, you have a lot to answer for on that score. Oh, hello, Mo. I know, Apple user, your bestie done you in. That was harsh, wasn't it? Anyway, the brainless connection. Oh, harsh, Mo, harsh. Right, we're all going to jump in the car, guys. Apple user 20k, I know the deal. Yeah. The deal was you get thingy, what's it? What? You what? You what? Sebastes, are we free? No, Sebastes, we've got lots to do yet. Lots to do. Oh, I like the way Paula wades in straight away, wants to jiggle the fucking Pope. Typical Paula. Right, okay, everybody, we're taking the car. You decide to take the car. After all, you're sure it's what Dead Carl would have wanted. You hop in the car and start it up. It doesn't sound the healthiest of vehicles as you begin to wonder if you've made a mistake. But you suppose it will serve its purpose and it will get you as far away from here as quickly as possible. So you'll make your way along the boring, quiet suburban streets. You're happy with yourself. You're making good progress. But then you look at the fuel gauge, nearly empty. Of course it is. You wouldn't want it to be too easy, would you? So what do? Do you find the nearest petrol station and stop to get some fuel? Or do you do have Dead credit? Oh, fuck it. You do have Dead Carl's credit card after all. Or do you dump the car and go on foot? It served its purpose. You still have to get out of here. Choose. So now, do you get fuel or do you go on foot? Do you get fuel or do you walk? Next poll. Oh, next poll, guys. Yeah, we've got to stop your poll, Paula. Tied between jiggling the Pope and muting Apple user. We've got a proper poll we've got to do. Yeah. If one was still voting about Pope, we're not now. Walking doesn't sound like you. I know, Paula, I know. So please vote in the poll. I think everybody wants to get gas. Yeah. Paula, you can't understand a live at 5. Oh, yes. You wouldn't be used to it. Oh, fucking hell, I'm so slow. Yeah, Paula, this is the usual live time. Now that you're here. So you need to decide whether you're going to get fuel or whether you're going to walk. Sebastes, maybe we'll see what happens. Is the car pink? Yeah, if you like. You want to be Barbie? I was Barbie for thingy. Halloween, yeah. No, Apple user, it's not a Vespa. Can you steal the funds? We've got DC's credit card. Is the car Herbie? Look, guys, if you want the car to be pink, it can be pink. If you want it to be Herbie, it can be Herbie. Fuck me. They're very needy, aren't they? Very needy. No, it's not a Vespa. Can someone mute Apple user again, please? Probably you want Mr. P. No. Okay, yes. I don't know. Kaluna's car is Christine. I am afraid. Oh, AJ, I feel like I've been broken a very long time. You taking your swords to globes and studying the blade. That's too much. Anyway, get fuel. Right, you all want to get fuel. Get fuel, get fuel. This is what happens. What about the Knight Rider car? Sure, Paula, sure. Did I sing the Barbie girl song? No, I didn't, Carl, and I'm not dressing up again. No. Right, fuel, everybody. This is what happens. You decide to get some fuel. Surely it's not coincidence that you happen to have Dead Carl's credit card. After a couple of minutes, you find a petrol station. You pull in and fill the tank. You go to pay, acting as casually as you can while using both a stolen car and credit card. You grab a bag of sweets and pop them on the counter as you tell the assistant your pump number. You wait for your payment to be processed. But as you wait, you can't shake off the feeling that this isn't going to plan. As you hear the sound of approaching police sirens, you realise this plan is going very badly indeed. Very, very badly. You decide not to resist as the police approach you. You know how these things pan out. You might have been arrested, but at least you survive. It's just a bit of minor credit card fraud and a tiny bit of car theft. It's not that big a deal, really. But you quickly discover that apparently it's not just the credit card, and apparently it's not just the car. Apparently it's also dead Carl's corpse. Once again, it looks like you're going to take the rap for someone else's murder. If you're going to do the time, you may as well do the crime. When you're free again, you think you'll celebrate with a murder spree. So there you go, guys. You survived. But you are arrested for murder. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. Would you like to know what would have happened if you hadn't stopped for fuel and you'd have walked instead? Paula, you went to Tesco and no one pointed you to the delivery guy. Harsh, right? Harsh. I know, Cluna, and you're incarcerated. Sebastian said we're going to escape prison next week. No, next week we'll wake up somewhere weird again. Although, to be fair, a couple of times that has been a prison. Some job we need to survive song. It doesn't happen very often, does it? Doesn't happen often. Ghost Kaz Pan release, we're together. Hello, Erica, please do tell, okay? I shall. Paula, you got cheese and crisps. The dinner of champions. Wow. Not going to lie. Right, so what if we walked, AJ? You decide to jump out the car and continue on foot, but you haven't got very far before it starts raining. Isn't that just typical of your luck? But at least you're just walking the streets. You're what? Her? Sorry, 1 second. Right, okay, sorry, Chloe. What I'll do is I'll do this other half and then we'll go back and do the whole other option. Sorry, Chloe, I know you were trying to be helpful with your poll. And we just waded through it, didn't we? We just waded through with no regard for your effort. Yeah. No, not like a red light district, Sondra, like we're on streets and not countryside. Sebastian's not the cow, not the cow. Adam, is someone unmuted Apple user? Can't have that. Right, but at least you're walking in streets this time. At least you're not in the countryside, so you're not going to find yourself in a bear trap or skidding down a hill to die in a ditch or drown in a river, which is all happened. At least you won't find any strange villages or terrifying wild animals. You just have to follow the streets home. Oh, now everyone's fucking honking. It was Kyle's fault. Kyle, I saw you were the first to honk. You pause. You feel curiously disappointed at such an uneventful ending, which makes you wonder what the fuck is wrong with you. Surely an uneventful ending is a good thing. As you stand outside the door to your house, you suppose it means you survived. You've made it. So why is this so unsatisfying? You shake your head in worry at your mental state as you open your front door. It turns out surviving is kind of boring, really. So there you go, everyone. You survived and it was shit. I want that remembered, that you survived and it was rubbish. But I do appreciate all the honking, beeping, purring. Yes, congratulations, Kyle. But yes, everybody, you've survived. And I just want it on record how crap it is when you survive, right? And you're bored. Exactly, Kaluna. Right, so now the other option. Yvonne says you. Paula, how do you get a refund? You don't. You suck it up like everything else in life. So, oh Christ, Apple user wants to talk to corporate again. Yeah, if you want more disappointment, you can watch this on a replay tomorrow. No, there's no cow. There's no cow. Default, what does it all mean? Fucked if I know. Right, so this is the ending if you didn't take the car. We're going to do this quickly, guys. No, Paula, there isn't a cow. There isn't a fucking cow. You decide to set out on foot. After all, it's a very pleasant evening for a stroll, and you'd even go so far as to say that you're enjoying the walk. Besides, a little bit of exercise is probably a good idea after the amount of dead carl you've eaten. You wind your way through the unremarkable streets, hoping you'll see something familiar, a landmark to help you find your way home. But as you stroll and meander, you suddenly... Ooh, we're meandering. Oh, human, I like that. But as you stroll and meander, you suddenly think you hear footsteps behind you. You turn around. There's only an empty street. You feel uneasy. You know how this works. Someone must have put you in the pantry, and someone must have been waiting to see if you'd escape again. You continue on your way, but again you hear footsteps behind you, and again you turn around to find the street is empty. What do? Do you press on and try and lose your pursuer amongst the streets, hoping you can? Or do you wait in a hiding place to see if you can avoid what's following you? Who's following you? Choose. So, do you press on or do you hide? Sebastes, yes, we still have the knife, but I'm not sure that, committing murder or assault is an option. I don't know. Apple, you think meander is going to be the new foyer, do you? Default, is this a naughty story? It doesn't intend to be naughty, but quite often naughtiness happens. Just ask AJ and his sword. Yeah. Ghost Caspano, you blame your ex. Fuck. Sounds a bit heavy. I prefer it when it was just feet fetishes. Oh, okay. Who's riled Chloe up? Who's riled Chloe up with their questions? Chloe's had to step in. Chloe's doing the adulting here, guys. Erica, why is stabbing never an option? Erica, I asked myself that about real life as well. Why is stabbing never an option? Why are there such harsh penalties? Such a good solution. Right. Everyone, we're gonna press on. We're going to press on, very much as I'm doing now. Right, human, find the right thing. We're going to press on. Let's press on. So, here we go. You decide to press on. You know it doesn't always work out, but you feel happier to keep moving, to keep making progress, to feel like you're at least trying to stay one step ahead. You keep checking over your shoulder as you walk. Still you hear footsteps, but still the street is empty. It begins to rain, so you step up your pace, trying to shelter whenever the opportunity arises, still making progress, but still with the unceasing threat of your invisible pursuer. Finally, the boring suburban streets open out into a main road full of bustling people and busy traffic. You feel more at ease now. Surely your pursuer wouldn't try anything with this many people around. You glance over your shoulder. But amongst this many people, even if your pursuer did reveal themselves, how would you know? You suddenly realise that any one of the people around you could wish you ill, could be the person who kidnapped you, and could be the murderer of poor dead Carl. You continue on your way, still checking over your shoulder from time to time, but it's a busy street and someone bumps into you. You apologise for not looking where you're going as you try to hurry on your way, but as you take another step, you stumble. You fall to your knees. Something is wrong. You're not in pain. It's a sort of cold numbness that's spreading through your body. You collapse on the cold, wet pavement, gasping for breath as a crowd forms around you. Despite how careful you were, how you tried to evade them, they still got you. But it's okay. This is just another week where you die. There we go. Are we happy now? Are we happy now? Now that you're dead? Yeah, I think we were poisoned or something, Yvonne. Yeah, that's more like it, Kaluna, right? Right? Right. Paula, the only solution is to mute Apple use. That's your answer to everything. Right, so this is what would have happened if we'd have waited. Yes, Erica, we'll do what... this is what happens if you decide to wait or hide. Paula, if it works, I know, right? Apple user, Apple user, listen. I'm not singing your fucking song, no matter how many likes. Not doing it. Nuh-uh. That's right, AJ, it's not a democracy. Sandra, you don't hear the and you're dead, because that hasn't happened yet. That hasn't happened. Just like there's no Persephone and no noodles and no... There's not even a Zelo, is there? Right, anyway, this is what would have happened if you'd have tried to wait or whatever. You decide to wait. Whoever is following you surely doesn't have the best intentions towards you, and you'd like to be rid of their attention as soon as possible. You walk to the end of the street and quickly dart around the corner, dashing along the road and turning the next corner before your pursuer sees where you've gone. You hear the footsteps suddenly stop. It would seem your pursuer is confused. You carefully creep down the street, trying not to make a sound. You duck into the porch of the closest house for cover. You try to calm your ragged, nervous breathing as you wait to see who comes around the corner, but after a few minutes of waiting to see your pursuer, nothing happens. Nobody appears, and there's no more footsteps. Suddenly you hear the door behind you open, and you feel a sharp blow to the back of your head. You fall backwards into the house, and as the world turns to black, you curse your bad luck that you happened, of all the houses in the street, to pick this one to shelter in front of. Oh, hello, Art Mum. Yes, they're behind you, just like Zelo is to me. Yes, we have Zelo now. What I meant is anachronistic. There wasn't a Zelo then in an old replay. Anyway, human. That went on quite a fucking while, didn't it? I suspect it would have been shorter if we'd kept better track of the fucking story, but never mind. The important thing is that the escape room wasn't broken. Just the human was broken. No, AJ, not a 24-hour live. Yes. Oh, Chloe, this predates you, does it? Does it? Oh, headphones. Thank you, Luna. Wow, that must be a very old one. It does feel like a very old one. Back when they were more story than chaos. Yeah. So there we go. 2 deaths, 1 arrest, 1 survival. That's not bad, is it? That's like a month's worth. Apple user, you'd like a replay of the Pompeii one? We'll have to see. Anachronista, headphones should be the default sound. What we'll do, Apple user, I'm very reluctant to give in to something that you want, but I suggest that you make your plea to Paula, because we have a special live on Friday and we'll have a very, very special guest and a very, very special announcement, and we might be doing an escape room or we might not, but if we do an escape room, I will be asking them to choose an old one to replay. So maybe you should do that, Apple user. Yeah. Chloe, you're working on Friday. Well, we are, assuming my special guest doesn't mind, it will still go on YouTube as a replay. But we'll see. So we don't need a 24-hour live. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, thank you to everybody who's just been throwing gifts at me as I've been stood here. Thank you. Well, slouched. Paula, who's the guest? Paula, you'll have to wait and see. It's going to be such a fucking surprise. You won't believe it. And we have a special announcement to make. We have a very special announcement to make. Anachronista, you can't wait to meet Paula. No, me either. Apple user, have you really said to Paula, rarely do I ask for favours? That takes guts, doesn't it? No, we're not going to do a 24-hour live on Friday. No. Carol, you think I should adjust my posture? I don't know, I like being slinky and flexible, and so does Breton. Likes me being slinky and flexible, I mean. Yeah, that. No, so I'm doing not a 3-day live. 48-hour? No. Went on Friday of unusual time. The usual time. So if you're in the UK, that's 4. Yeehaw! Thank you, Nikki. If you're in the UK, it's 4. If you're not, it's not. But it's the usual time. I'm so pleased I was able to clear that up for you so precisely. Honestly. Anyway, Apple user, that would be one hell of a plot twist. But should I? You know what, guys? I know I'm just great at the marketing. I'm great at marketing. Wait there for a second, everybody. I've got to sneak something to show you. Oh, hang on. Human can't get up. Human's going to have to. Wait. We've got a sneak preview. Can you have a sneak preview of a special announcement? Everybody said they wanted Zelo to host. Well, there you go. You had it. Do you want a sneak preview? Everybody ready? Ready? A sneak preview of Friday's announcement. Ta-da! Apple user, you in the fucking blanket. There we go. It's Slave 4, AJ, Slave 4. Just the tiniest corner of Slave 4. There you go. And that's going to be... That was a preview, all right. It's the tiniest little glimpse. It is Slay. Slay 4, Slay Edition, and tiny hint of Daddy Santa. But Human hasn't even looked at it yet. Yeah. So we will just have to wait. Kaluna, you had to answer a call. Did you miss anything? Oh, one more time for Kaluna. This is a sneak preview to Friday's announcement. Da-dum. Da-dum. Is Papa Human the special guest? No, Papa Human is not the special guest. Anachronist, do you want to end on my song? Go on then. Oh, Human, shuffle me. Oh. So, we will end on my song then, because I'm a sucker for a little bit of peer pressure, aren't I? And then I will sign off because we've been doing this for fucking ages, and the Human's only had one sip. And I think she needs something a bit stronger than squash now, don't you? I think we all do. No, Apple user, we're not going to end on... Oh, Human, shuffle me. Did I really utter that? Kyle, did I? Right, let's have my song. But if we're going to have my song, I want everybody ready to join in. I want everyone ready with claps and the rah-rahs and everything, okay? Okay. Are we ready? Oh. Apple user, what'll I do if the special guest asks for your song? Oh, they won't. Don't worry, they won't. Right, come on, the longest introduction ever. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. I hope everybody's ready. All together now. I'm just a simple worm feared throughout the galaxy, but look into my eyes and see your own mortality. Most people look at me with terror and with fear, but to space chickens I am such a lovely dear. Hosting my escape rooms on a Sunday, full of death by snakes and fire. Knew I'd be the kind of worm one day chickens would desire. All together now. Lover of the space chicken, there was a worm that really was gone. Bletting's greatest love machine, global invasion using our spawn. Ba-da-la-da-la-da-la-boo! Oh, those space worms. So there we go. Well done, everybody, with the rah-rahs and all the... Kaluna, I know you meant lover of the space chicken, but I'm really surprised that that comment didn't get filtered out. It looks like you're implying that I just love cock, which in many ways I do. Anyway, moving on very, very swiftly. Human, we've been going for 1 hour and 3/4. We need a drink. We need a really strong drink. Sandra, leather bletting is a conversation for another time. I think moving on is quite important right now. So, everybody, before the Finger of Doom comes out, do not forget that we have 3 lives. So please do, next week, please do join us on Friday for a very special live. And I'm sure chaos. But I'm afraid it's time. Apple used the humans ruined it. Very good. So I'm afraid it's time for the Finger of Doom now. Time for the Finger of Doom. We need to go and get a very strong drink. So don't forget that you can join us on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. But thank you everybody for joining me. It has been something. Hasn't it today? Yeah. And get shuffled, Kyle, indeed. So thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you for all of the gifts. Thank you for comments. Oh, Strawberry Pimp Alistair, I'm just about to sign off. I'm sorry. Hello and goodbye. So join us on Friday. And in the meantime, everybody, thank you. Have a wonderful week. And I know you're all very eager to know if we still had the knives and if stabbing was the answer. So why not try it out this week and let me know how it goes? Yeah, in the real world. So in the meantime, everybody have a wonderful week. See you on Friday. But until then, farewell.